day of May 2020 at Kamukunji Police Station in Nairobi City within Nairobi County, jointly with others not before court, aided one remaining prisoner, namely Martin Wasike, a Ugandan national, who had been charged on case of kidnapping with intent to murder contrary to Section 258 of the Penal Code, to escape from lawful custody of Kamukunji Police Station cells. Is it true or not, Corporal Vacity, Chebet?
Not true.
Stephen Akum, ochieng?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it true or not?
Not true.
Elias Koome?
Not true.
Sorry, Your Honor, before he proceeds, for the record, Madam.
I'm coming on record for the accused person.
Nyambieka. And Your Honor, I would wish to address the court after he finishes.
With the COVID-19 situation, we believe that...
Just slowly, I'm recording.
Yes. We are likely not to skip bond. Your Honor, also with the COVID-19 situation, there is also zero chance. Okay. And so, Your Honor, we urge that we grant them small kids. All of them are family persons living in Nairobi.
On behalf of the victim, I have instructions to oppose the release of the accused persons on bond. Your Honor, the background facts that inform my instructions are that the accused person, known as Martin Wasike,
This one's.
no, the person they are charged with for having aided to disappear from lawful custody, Martin Wasike, is an accused in criminal case number 529 of 2020. Your Honor, in that file, that accused,
Criminal case.
number 529 of this year, that accused, together with two other persons, were charged before this court on 11th of this month with a kidnap of a police officer. With intent to murder. Your Honor, when we appeared in this court, we opposed bail, given that the accused persons in that file were a flight risk. They had no fixed place of abode, and they had no identification documents. Your Honor, this court remanded those three accused persons pending the hearing of their case and made an order that they do appear before this court on 2nd June for taking hearing dates. Your Honor, those three then were remanded through a court order at Kamukunji Police Station. Your Honor, a week later, I got to learn that one of the accused persons was missing. And I came before this court and prayed for summons for the OCS Kamukunji to appear and explain the disappearance of that accused person. That was on 18th of this month. Summons were issued, and the OCS Kamukunji appeared before this court on 19th and confirmed that indeed that accused disappeared from lawful custody under mysterious circumstances, and that they were taking every step to rearrest that accused. Your Honor, as we stand before you today, that accused person has not been arrested, rearrested. The police officer on whose account I'm appearing before you is or was a police constable, one Abel Misati, working at Kamukunji police station. Kamukunji police station.
His name is?
Abel Misati. Your Honor, to date, the whereabouts of that officer who was kidnapped is not known. Neither have we been told whether he is alive or dead. That informs case number 529 of this year. But Your Honor is going to take into consideration that the subject here is the disappearance and safety of a police officer who has not been found to date. See, the three accused is a serious matter. Aiding escape of a remandee can attract a sentence of up to 7 years imprisonment. It's not a misdemeanor. So, Your Honor, to apply that the accused persons be released on a free bond on such a serious matter, to not being candid. Your Honor, it's our submission that at least this accused person should not be released before this court is informed as to whether the other accused who has disappeared has been rearrested. The OCS, when he appeared before this court, was given 2 weeks and is due to report on 2nd June as to whether he has rearrested that accused or not. Counsel informs you that because of COVID-19, even if the accused persons wanted to disappear, they cannot get anywhere. The query I put before you is, how come the other suspect who disappeared since 15th of this month has not been rearrested? So there is a possibility that even these ones, if they disappear, likewise, they cannot be rearrested. I'm urging Your Honor to make a finding that if these accused persons are released at least before we know the fate of the other accused, who is a foreigner and has no fixed place of abode, has no identification papers. There is a likelihood of interference with the trial in the other case, 529, and interference with the administration of criminal justice. I am aware that Your Honor has discretion to grant or not to grant bail under Article 49. But Your Honor would have to balance the interests of these three accused persons against the interest of the victim, the interest of the public, and finally, the administration of criminal justice. It's my submission that Your Honor put on a scale. It will tilt against the grant of bail at this stage, and I'm asking you to find that there's a compelling reason not to grant bail at this stage. You can be at liberty to review that application after 2nd June, so that there is no interference with the search for the other accused in 529 who is yet to be arrested. I therefore urge Your Honor to
Evidence, which at the very best speculative at this stage. The people here, the three, are accused persons, and they remain so until this court delivers judgment. And so to speculate on what they are going to do when they leave this place, Your Honor, that is misplaced. You know, the application made by my colleague for denial of bail has no basis. We know in our jurisdiction that every accused person is entitled to their release on the actions of an individual who is out, who is actually their senior. Your Honor, then we'll be making a mockery of Article 50 on the right to bail. If we say, you stay here until your senior, who was told by court to arrest those people, actually arrest them. Our earlier submissions, in which we had requested that the accused persons,
You talk forever.
and that's not how we proceed. So once you've spoken, he has spoken, I think you have written about 5 pages. I don't know what else you want to
I've
add.
done stories. I've done volume.
Yes, so I don't know what else you want to add to that volume. I think you should allow the court to make
So
a
let me say, you may write Your Honor or not. First,
Not I may write or not, but surely can we follow the procedure? You know, the thing is not just writing, but not.
there
you know,
are
that one now is
there
really,
are misrepresentations that I need to clarify.
Yes,
There are misrepresentations. They can reply.
Here, this is not a baraza where you have already spoken.
Excuse me.
We give.
Yes, Mr. Nyandeka, have you
Excuse
had
me.
the state council response?
Yes.
Okay, so
But he should not refer to my submissions as a baraza.
okay,
There
have
are
you-
misrepresentations.
Sorry, have you had the reply of all the applications by the DPP?
Yes, I did.
I believe we all know the role of the DPP.
Yes.
They're not opposed. So if they're not opposed, and they will be prosecuting, so I am left to wonder. They are not opposed to free. Now they are not opposing to bond. Unless now you will have, I don't know, leave to apply for private prosecution, but we are not there yet. So can we leave it at that and
Your
then make
Honor,
my ruling?
I will wait for your ruling, but under the law,
Yes.
a victim
Yes.
A victim is allowed to say something when you're dealing with the issue of bond.
That is why I've recorded you.
Yes.
You have said.
Yes.
Yes. So
Such
can you
that,
allow the court to do
such
that?
that the victim is not a stranger to the proceedings.
Yes. That is why we have allowed you to submit in response.
So am I allowed to make those two clarifications that where there has been misrepresentation?
In a summary,
One, you're being told that there is no nexus between the accused and the person said to have been kidnapped. The kidnapped person is a police officer from Kamukunji police station, where these three accused are equally police officers who are working with him. That is their colleague who was kidnapped. So it's a misrepresentation to say that there is no nexus between the three accused and the kidnapped person. And the other point that is misrepresented here is about the right to bail, that it's automatic. That is not the law. Council says Article 50. Article 50 does not deal with bail. It deals with fair hearing. Article 49 deals with the issue of bail, but the issue of being automatic does not arise because Article 24 and Article 25 deals with rights that can be limited. And the right to bail is not one of the rights enumerated under Article 25 that cannot be limited. And for that reason, it's not an automatic right. And that is why you got discretion to grant or not to grant if there are compelling reasons. So it's a misrepresentation to this court to say that bail is an automatic right under Article 50. Your Honor has a discretion because it's not automatic and it's not absolute. I will let Your Honor make the decision.
Your Honor, I don't know if I bail that an accused is presumed innocent. That's where it originates from. It's hard to get.
Miss Kenyans, number 1200, any of